what's up everybody? Welcome to my first ever live. Got the Dream Maker here, and like I said, you let me borrow the studio today, as always, making that magic. Today, I'm just gonna discuss theme parks. Technically, it's a weekly roundup of everything we experienced. From me doing a second time, 3 days nonstop, like from going to a Knott's Berry Farm, Universal, and Disneyland. Like, I'm not sure how many people are down to do that, but me, honestly, I'm built different, and that's the quote I always tell everybody. You know, he's here with me. I wanted him on this live not only because he's somebody that's new to the theme park. You know, I want him to get used to that and have the courage to go ahead and buy an annual pass for either one of these theme parks that are here in California. I didn't mention Six Flags because I'm not a pass holder at that park, but most likely, I want him to be able to experience what other people can't experience. You know, at theme park, I understand everybody has a busy life, and they're always busy, and they either at work, either take care of their families. But if you ever had that open window, why not take advantage of an annual pass? Because when you really think about it, the money that it takes you for just by yourself or even with a family, like I said, it's a lot of money. You know, the question I'll ask him, like, why would he want to join this community, you know, of theme parks nonstop, you know? It's good to you, man. Why would you like to join this?
Number one thing with theme parks is that they're lots of fun. It's a great opportunity to maybe go on a date with a girl, maybe hang out with your friends, maybe celebrate a birthday or something. I don't usually go to theme parks too often, but every time that I do, I promise you I have a great time. I have a great time, because sometimes it's characters that I've seen growing up with, so it's a lot of nostalgia. You know, a lot of nostalgia. Well, for me personally, Disney is my theme park that I usually go to. So it hits home. You know, like every time I go, it's just like, oh, this familiarity, and that's one of the reasons why I would go.
Yeah, like going off of what he's mentioned right there. You know, let's start with Disneyland. Disneyland just opened up March 19th. Toontown is reopening. Like I said, it already had Mickey's Runaway. It was open. It was a great ride. Like I said, I want him to go so he can experience that ride. Like the ride system, it is almost like Rise of Resistance, or it's trackless. It just takes you there. Like I said, I'm not trying to spoil it for him, but he's seen my videos of it. Yeah. So he's seen, you know, what to expect, and it's fun. Like I said, it has these nostalgic characters that we had in the past. Right now that it's open, like I said, it's kind of hectic right now. So if you guys are planning to go to the theme park right now, to go do Toontown, you'll be able to get in there. Like I said, you don't need a virtual queue. It's easy access. You just go. The problem is the crowds. You know, there was this brand new slushie that came out, and trust me, when I seen that, it looked delicious. The problem was, I'm not gonna wait an hour or like a theme park ride time frame. Like, to be honest with you guys, that slushie could just be an ordinary slushie, but is it worth, you know, that time? Like I said, Toontown right now, I just dropped my video this morning, you know, give you guys like a little overview. I gave it during the daytime and at nighttime. The issue was that the nighttime is the best chance to get there. Even though they close from 8 to 10 due to the theme parks, it has the opportunity for you to go in there and go meet and greet with Mickey and Minnie. That's what I tell people to do. Go straight forward over there. I know a lot of people want to do the ride, but go meet and greet and go witness the land when it's free, before everybody just pulls in and takes over the crowd. The next one I could talk about crowd-wise is Universal. Super Nintendo World has been open since February 17th. And like I said, we've been, a month and a half? And the crowds are just crazy. I was fortunate to be in there when they had the theme park preview. I really enjoyed it. It was very immersive. Even though it's like small capacity, you're able to enjoy it all. Like, you have to get a power band no matter what. I don't have it at the moment, but you guys seen what I'm talking about. I mentioned to him, Dream, like, he wants nostalgia stuff. Obviously, brother, you gotta go do Super Nintendo World, because he's debating what to get, either a Dream Key or go ahead and get a Platinum Pass. Which one would you rather get? Now that you've seen some of my videos, to get like a perspective.
Disneyland for sure is something I'm more open to go more often, because, like I said, that's what I'm more familiar with. But I've never ever been to Universal Studios, so that's something I'll be down for. But I don't know if I'll love it to the point where I'll get a pass, you know. So, but for sure, at least a 1 day pass, I'm down. Yeah,
see, that's two things on that one, because the Magic Key is more expensive. It's almost like $1,000 more, but he's willing to do Disneyland Magic Key. I mentioned to him, like, they have financing. That's the cool thing about the Magic Key. and also Universal. They all have these financing plans where you don't have to pay that up front. Like I said, it is a price of $15.99, almost $1,600. But the thing is, you could pay it like I am paying it right now. I'm paying $130 a month, which doesn't seem like a lot when you really think about it. Like I got the key March 1st. I renewed, so this is my second year being with Disneyland, and $130 does not seem a lot to me because a regular admission ticket you're looking at $150. So since I got the Magic Key in March, I've been able to go 12 times already. Believe that. You do the math, you get a calculator. Well, I already got my money's worth, so why not do that? And that's what I'm telling him. But if he does Universal, it's right now $589, and he goes through the payment plan. But what they want is a down payment of almost like $180, and then the rest of it is $25 a month to the next year. And they have their perks. Like I said, each of them give you a benefit, and some of them give you a negativity. Like the only downfall of the Magic Key is that you don't get no lightning lane with it. You do get photo pass. You do get parking, and also you get discounts. I'm not a person that gets merch. I'm not sure my man over here.
No, I don't buy anything.
See what I mean? He's gonna have that 20% off of merch, 15% off of food.
I'll use the 15% off of food.
That's the thing. Over there, Universal, they give you an express pass, so you're able to cut the line and avoid all these long lines. Like right now at Super Nintendo World, if we go back to that, with the express, you're able to cut the line to get into Super Nintendo World, because from 9 to closing they have virtual queues.
And what about the Mario Kart game?
Oh yeah, speaking about the
Mario, skip the line?
No, unfortunately at the moment that you can't skip the line, man. The only thing they have is single rider, but they close it after a certain capacity. Right now the lines, I remember when I went at 8 o'clock, and the lines went from 60 minutes to almost 200 minutes.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't even be down for that.
So I told people when I did my live, this past Saturday, it's like pick your poison. What do you want to do? Because you're gonna have to get in line to do the ride, get in line to do the games, or get a virtual reservation to get in Toastles Cafe, the restaurant. So right now that's the hot commodity right now. Like I said, Toontown is one monster over there and one monster over here. Like I mentioned to him, it's like you gotta either get a pass to be able to enjoy this, because you'll go any other day to do whatever you couldn't do. Because if you keep buying general admission tickets, your money's gonna go down the drain, because if you're like other families that are forced just to go one time or even travel from other states or another country, you have to work to get that one day and try to do everything. It's possible, but most of your time is just waiting in lines. And as a person, as myself, I don't wait in lines most of the majority. I'm not sure you're gonna want to wait in line.
When I go to Disney, I get the Genie Pass with the express lane. What do you
line lane, yeah. But that gives you a time frame to come back at a certain point.
Yeah, exactly. So
he's willing to spend that $30.
Yeah, it's 100% worth it, because you're gonna save hours of time. They'll cut your wait time in half, so might as well do it. You're gonna be able to do more things in one day. I'm not the type of person to go multiple times in a year, so I might as well just get the most out of one day.
Yeah, see, it has its pros and cons. Like I said, me, I'll go do, I'll just go do my vlogs like normally doing, enjoy the new things. But for me to do any other rides on the same day, I pick and choose. Like I said, if I'm gonna do rides, I'll rather go Universal. I usually end up going around after 3 o'clock, so then that's when I can use my express pass. So you get one free express every day. So I'm not blocked out. I get 365 days. The next theme park I want to talk about, like I said, he's not too big.
I have a question.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right, so I was just gonna ask you, for someone that's never been to what is it called, Super Nintendo World?
Yeah.
So for someone that's never been to Super Nintendo World, what do you recommend? Do you recommend the ambiance being better during the day or at night? Because I know if you compare it to Radiator Springs are way better at night. So I feel like I'm better off just waiting and doing everything else during the day and then waiting for Radiator Springs at night. Do you recommend that for Super Nintendo World, or it doesn't really matter?
No, Radiator Springs is cars now, bro.
I know, but you see,
no, I'm saying
the ambiance is way better at night, right? Because the lights.
Yeah, it looks way better. Everything looks better at nighttime, man, with the lighting. It's the thing is over there, there's a thing called rope drop, where you could go ahead and do all the rides before even paying that lightning lane. So you get there at 7:30, already parked.
At night.
In the morning. So you have that window from 8 to 9 to go ahead and go get on these, lines that are quick.
Yeah.
Any type of rides, even in the cars, like I said. If you're gonna go by yourself, you can do a single rider, you can do it multiple times. You get in there. I done cars at least like 10 times in a row one time.
Because you're single, right?
Yeah, but that was when during road drop, because then they let you go over and over like a little circle. Once you get out, you can just get back in. But that's the thing. When it comes to Super Nintendo World, right now they do have something called like the preview, like early access. That's $30. It goes from 30, 25 to 20, depending on the day. So to be straightforward with you, if you want to enjoy it right now, these passes are booked 2 weeks in advance, or even 3. Because last time I checked, this past Saturday, to get that early access, that gives you an hour before the actual crowd that opens up at 8 o'clock. You get the opportunity to enjoy the land with no lines, no traffic. It's not crowded, but just keep in mind you have 1 hour to do whatever you want. But like I said, those tickets sell out pretty fast. So that's something else. One of my friends is about to be a platinum holder. I said besides the dream, he wants to go ahead and experience Nintendo World with the crowd and without the crowd. But I already told him go ahead and book it in advance. Like I said, you could buy that ticket already as we speak at this moment. That way, you have that ticket and then you get your pass later on and then you go that same day to experience that. That's one way of doing it. But these crowds, like I said, we're about to hit spring break crowds, so it's gonna get wild over there. Like I said, I'm the type of person that goes on the weekends to enjoy myself because I never got the opportunity back then. Whole key. Like I said, I was blocked out, unfortunately. But to be honest with you, it's definitely worth the upgrade key I got. Like I said, if you're gonna get a key, like I said, you're planning to become a annual pass holder at one of the parks, I'll definitely recommend you getting my key because you're gonna be able to go most of the time. Like I said, weekends as well, so it'll be more flexible with your schedule. Like I said, I know it's a little bit more chunk of money, $130 a month, but in reality, you'll have that opportunity to go multiple times. You can always do the reservations. That's the one thing too. You gotta do a reservation, so you always gotta pick and choose when you can do it. You get 6 reservations a year, not a year. I apologize. Every time. So if you want to book the whole weekend of May, you could go ahead and do 6 days straight, and they're open. Yeah, you get 6 reservations. So when you use one, you get another one. Opens up. So that's the ability with Universal. If you choose that route, like I said, it's a little bit less money, but you could go any day you want. So let's say after you're done working, man, you just feel being around that area, you just go in the park.
What time does the park close?
Right now they close at 10 because of the spring break time. But the park varies depending. The closer we get to Horror Nights, they close around 6 or 7. Okay. So that your time window closes. It just depends. Wow. So that's what I'm telling you. You get that flexibility.
So the latest ever year round is 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Back in the day, University still open like to 11. I know, like Disneyland, they always close at 12. Yeah. Or depending on the weather conditions, they close at 11. But that's why I like Disneyland more. I'm starting to like more and more like Disneyland because of the hours. Yeah. Like I said, you get 2 parks.
But DCA closes at 10 p.m.
Yeah, they close at 10, a little bit earlier. But then you go to the other park. That's the benefit. It's like you're here and then you go over here.
Yeah, and it's for 2 hours over there.
Yeah. I'm like, to be honest with you, like, I know. I did not mean to do that. That's a blooper right there. No, I was going to mention to you, like, now that I'm giving you a little bit more knowledge of what pass to choose, you're still leaning more to the Disney one?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. Well, but will you get that top tier one like me? Or you get like a lower tier?
Probably a lower tier.
Because there is 4 tiers.
I average about going once a year, so I'll probably make it like 2 or 3 times a year.
Oh, okay.
If I really get the pass.
No, like I said, man, you never know. Like I said, you ever get a day off and just want to do it, or like last minute trip. Let's say you can always do a reservation and show up the same day.
Yeah, but my only fear is it's me having it go to waste. Like if I don't use it enough.
I get your point of view.
Because I don't want to be like.
You don't want to spend all that money and only.
I know pass and I only went twice that year. Like I don't.
Yeah.
So that's my only fear. But
Yeah, because they do have the California pass. It's
residents.
Yeah, that one I believe is close to
$50 a month or something.
No. It's like 400 or 500. I'm not sure on the exact price.
So 500 for the whole year.
Yeah, like I say, you also pay it monthly. You do a deposit and then you pay it monthly. But that one only restricts you to let you go through Monday to Thursday. That's the thing. Let's say if you want to go on the weekend, you can't. You're blocked out. Yeah. So it gives you less restrictions and less perks. Like I said, you're not gonna get the MERS discount. You're gonna get like at least 10% on everything. And like something, but at the same time, you're restricting yourself to having the opportunity to go more whenever you want. Like I said, you might have a key that you want, I might have a key that I want. But at the end of the day, let's say we want to go together and we're never going to be able to go at the same times. Like our schedule's going to conflict. Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean about Universal. It gives you the opportunity to go whenever you want. Like I said, I might be there in the morning, I get off of work. Then let's say you get off of work, we could always be in the middle.
Yeah.
That's a benefit. Like I said, I want you to be able to like learn all this knowledge and decide. And that's the main thing about my channel. The more I tell people about this stuff, I want them to be just like Dreammaker here. He has the opportunity to know a little bit more information, more news, you know, give him all the updates about theme parks, to then later on get himself the opportunity to get into this world. Like I said, a lot of people, you know, they do whatever they want with their time off. You know, I'm the person that wants to do it for the theme parks. Like I said, everybody else wants to go to the beach, you know, wants to go travel to the city.
Go to the clubs.
Yeah, like I said, we're all using our money in different ways. You know, but the way I use my money is to have myself fun. Like I said, the next theme park I was going to mention, now that I'm back to it, we're going to mention Knott's Berry Farm. Man. The only thing that's going on right now in Knott's Berry Farm is the Boysenberry Festival, which is similar to the Food and Wine Festival at DCA, but it's all about food. And they also have drinks. So if you're a person that loves alcohol, let my man look at it, he's all happy.
Yeah.
Hey, like we got to the good stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to drink, like I said, definitely go to Knott's Berry Farm. One of the drinks that caught my eye was the mudslide. You know, it was different last year when they had like horchata with it, like a little mixture with tequila. I really enjoyed that one. But this year, the mudslide, the way they made their own mix with it, is delicious. Like I said, it tastes like a smoothie, but it has that liquor in there, and it's over with ice. So you get a bigger cup. It's not that small little cup they give you like an appetizer. No, it's like an actual big cup. So I'm pretty sure he'll like it. Like I mentioned to him, like right now is the time of spring break. Like those crowds are even hectic over there. So you'll be waiting a good minute to be able to get some food. But I always tell everybody, you know, there's multiple areas that have almost the same food. So you're able to book, you know, use the tab to go ahead and buy the food you want. One of the foods that I really enjoyed was the tri-tips that are over there by Ghost Rider. These tri-tips are delicious. Like I said, I posted them on my social media so you guys can take a look at what I'm talking about. The portions are huge, not compared to DCA. They're actually a huge portion where it's like 2 of us can eat that. And so it's enough for him. So what about Knott's, man? Is this not something that you'll be interested in one day? Just to give it I'm not saying to get it in the past, but like just give it a try at one of these events they have.
Yeah, fun fact, my little brother actually works there.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, now he tells me that.
Yeah. But yeah, Knott's, shoot, it's been so many years since the last time I've been there, probably like 4 years. But it's lots of fun. The rides are crazy, they're tight, so I don't go often, but I do enjoy it. I don't know, it just doesn't really catch my attention as much, you know? But I don't really have anything against it. I saw your post recently. You said that you really enjoy Knott's. That it's like starting to come to one.
Yeah, it's slowly picking up the pace.
So what is it that's making it stand out that you really enjoy?
They're bringing more attractions. Like I said, the attractions are not a lot bigger now.
The rides? Or?
Yeah, like the newest ride that they had was Hang Time. Like that boardwalk area back in the day, it wasn't there. So that new ride is actually thrilling.
When did they add it?
I believe it was like 19 or 18.
So what's like the newest thing that they've added?
That will be the newest ride.
It's been 4 years.
Well, like I said, it's a small little area. It's not as big as the rest of the parks. It's like you can walk around the whole park, man, pretty fast. Yeah, you'll get around everywhere.
Yeah, I haven't been there recently, so I'm not.
Yeah, so most of the attractions you probably remember back in the day are like pretty much gone. Well, no, Ghost Rider's a staple there.
Colossus.
No, Colossus, that's Six Flags.
Oh, fuck. See, it's been that long.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you know, my goal is to bring more people like Dream. You know, bring them back into the theme park industry. Like I said, the next thing I would like to talk about, you know, what about haunts, man? Do you like haunts or not?
Haunts? What is that?
Haunts.
Oh, I've never done it. I've
never done any haunt at the park.
I've never done Knott's Scary Farm. I've never done
Horror Nights.
Horror Nights. Nothing, so I don't know.
Oh, are you a fan of horror?
Oh yeah, I love it now. Hell yeah, I love scary movies. I love that stuff. But yeah, I'm down to do it, but I just never done it.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm a big fan of haunts. That's the reason why I started the channel in the beginning. Yeah, but then I started expanding.
Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah, I did Oogie Boogie Bash last year. First time ever. Like I said, it was something new and awesome that I've never done before. and I gotta see, you know, Disney's take on the little horror. Like I said, it's more like a family friendly, but it has like nice little aspects of characters that you normally don't see. So that's what's cool about it, you know. Horror nights, I love horror nights. I love it so much that I even go to Florida to go enjoy it over there.
You hop in the plane, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, normally around fall time, I'll be over there. You know, I know I'm here. I was born here in Los Angeles, and Hollywood is supposed to be my horror nights. Once you try Orlando, man, it's a different monster that you would just want to go. Like I said.
So it's scarier or what?
I feel like they put more time and energy. I'm not gonna say effort because you know everybody does their job at the end of the day, but I feel like the decorations and the creativeness, where you feel like you go through these houses and you feel like you're in the house no matter what it is.
That's scary.
Because you never see like any, you know, no offense to Hollywood, but they don't have many black walls. Yeah, so you never feel that transition. You're just in there walking through the whole house.
And Universal, they have black walls. What do you mean by that?
Well, some of the time, you know, depending on the budget. No, I mean, like they'll just have like a plain black wall where you're walking through the maze.
Oh, but
unfortunately, like I said, they don't have much money.
So they can't.
So they're not putting too much effort into that. So
some areas are not. They're not decorated.
Yeah, they're not decorated. You're just walking through a path that's black.
But at Florida, they're all decorated.
The majority of them, they are decorated. Like I said, only last year I noticed when they had the black foam, like one portion of it where you actually walked out through like the like the emergency exit to get to the other portion of it. That's the only thing I was like, well, it wasn't connected. Like Hollywood was straight connected. Like you'll finish one scene, you go to the next scene. Like I said, horror nights is one of my favorite. Like even right now that I'm doing the construction updates for you guys, like giving you guys the opportunity to see what's the latest that's coming out. I even broke down a speculation map. Like I mentioned to him, I'm like, you still have that speculation map?
Oh, let me see.
I could have sworn I sent an email that to you. But that way, I'm like, I already my speculation map that thanks to Ancient Nightmares made. I love it. Like a majority of that speculation map, it is badass. Like I hope most of it comes into fruition. Yeah, so he's got right here the little speculation map.
What do you want?
So like I told him, like if I break down Hollywood, like the majority of these, like I want them to come like officially to the, like if the speculation map is like what it currently is, I'll take it. Like I'm not gonna say one of them are bad. Like the main one that has me worried about those black walls is Exorcist, because the last time they brought that one, they had a lot of black walls, but they kept calling it a transition. But like I said, I know how to be, you know, what do you call it? A critic about it. But it's pretty cool to bring that back because that is a classic horror. The one I'm anticipated the most is Universal Monsters Paris. Anything with Universal Monsters, it's family to me. So I grew up watching those.
Is that like Jason, Freddy?
No. That's like Dracula, the Mummy, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man. Like those classic ones, man. Yeah. The Phantom of the Opera.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, the Bride of Frankenstein. Like those are the ones that I love and enjoy. Like, and I'm glad that they keep it every year. They're bringing us something of Universal Monsters. The other one I want to mention is called Nightingales. Like I said, he won't know too much about it, but it was one that they had in Florida. This one is pretty cool because it's like a classic arena. I'll say like the classic Rome times where you had a, you know, fight, like the gladiator era, but then you have some monsters that come out and they transform into some creatures that kill. So it's pretty cool. Like if I'm able to get some footage, I couldn't get some footage because Orlando. That's the thing I hate about Orlando. You can't film unless you're like a big high media. Then you can film.
What? They don't let you film at all?
Man, unless you get that media pass, you can't.
You can sneak it, huh?
Nah, man, they'll kick you out. Like, trust me, they don't want nothing of that to get leaked out, especially when they have original houses.
What? That's crazy.
So, like I said, I'll hand it to you, man. Like, looking at this list, like, let's say you do Horror Nights this year with me, man. Which of these would you honestly would love to check out?
Chucky for sure.
Well, the thing about Chucky is actually official. Chucky is actually coming to Florida and also here in Hollywood. They already released a teaser. I put it in my speculation map as well. Gave you guys like a breakdown of it. But yeah, Chucky, I'm not sure if you watched the brand new Chucky series.
I saw parts of it.
Yeah, that one off of sci-fi is going to be based off of that one. So it's not going to be the classic Child's Play. Yeah. It's going to be that one. I really haven't watched that series. I'm going to eventually watch it to catch up.
It seemed pretty good from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the only one you're interested in? What about the...
Blumhouse, Megan, and Insidious.
Oh, you're a big fan of Insidious?
Insidious? Yeah.
Oh, you seen those? I haven't seen Megan. You seen Megan?
Yeah, Megan's alright. It's pretty good.
You like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's another movie I haven't watched, Megan, but I gotta watch it. Like I said, one of these days.
Yeah, so I'm interested in those two.
Yeah, those become two like staples. Like I said, these are rumors and speculations.
But I'm curious because like, how is it gonna be scary? Like Chucky's just very quick, you know. Unless maybe.
I don't know, like
I'm speculating. Maybe we're going through a house that Chucky already went through and he already killed everybody. So like people are just laid out dead.
Like I said, I don't know what to expect because Hollywood has this version and then Florida has this version.
What if they have him like the little robot chasing you? Woo.
I don't know. Like I said, if you watch the show, like whatever you see on the show, that might be in the house.
It's just kids. It was like high school kids and stuff, you know.
But like the set designs, like the hospitals, like that.
Those houses, like big houses and stuff, you know?
Yeah, like the ones that will creep up, like you won't hear them coming. So it's pretty cool that they're gonna bring Chucky. Like that's official. Like that's not speculation. The rest of it is.
Yeah.
But like to be honest with you, you gotta do Horror Nights, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, from what you've seen, from this little taste that I'm giving you, I'm like, is Horror Nights something that you want to do this year for sure?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I said, as of right now, like I said, no tickets are on sale yet. Like I said, the Universal Rent should roll those out.
I also heard that the Jabberwockies perform after or during the.
Yeah, they perform. I actually watched them last year. I normally don't watch that, but I'm like, you're a fan of Jabberwockies?
Nah, I'm not a fan, but I always see people posting on Instagram.
Yeah, see
the Jabberwockies are performing during the.
Yeah, they always perform. It's just a bunch of music and breakdancing. That's it. You know, I want them to bring back like a show, man.
Maybe like Thriller, Michael Jackson. That'd be sick.
Well, back in the day, they used to have a Bill and Ted. You know what they are?
No,
Really?
Let me look them up.
Okay, so the cool thing about Bill and Ted, it was like his own satire where they talked about whatever happened throughout the year. Yeah, so they're musicians in the past. And the cool thing about them, like they would just be like being comedic with whatever happened in the year. I'm like, some of it was very controversial, firstly, but the majority, they try to keep it PG-13, like go 2 rated R. And that's the thing, like, the event has changed a lot throughout the years. Back in the day, the event was more hardcore. Nowadays, there's a bunch of children here and there, teenagers are going now. You know, that's the one thing, you know, not to get too much into it, but a lot of families take their children because they don't got nobody to babysit them, unfortunately. But in my opinion, I feel like the event will be more powerful and more scarier if we had less of that. But we're not gonna, you know, they're making their money either way. So that's why the tickets go up. See, so you're willing to spend your money on your children to go to these events or hardcore. You know, it has its pros and cons. But it's neither here or there about that.
So you think 18 and over, that's what they should make it?
Yeah, you feel a different event because even in Florida, you feel it differently. Like you see less children in Florida. That's yeah, like what I mean about children, I'm talking about like little babies that are in the stroller, like that type. Mm-hmm. Like in Florida, you don't see none of that. It's rare you see that. And one time we did see it, but like I said, people are gonna take the kids no matter what. Yeah. Like it's more, I feel like take them to not so scary Halloween, the one in Florida, or take them to Oogie Boogie Bash. Oh, that. Like I said, that won't be something that's too gruesome, shocking, or being like a little too scary. We talked about Knott's, we talked about Universal, we talk about the Magic Key. Yeah, we talk about annual passes. What else can we talk about? You know what we talk about this weekend, like I said, every theme park right now is pretty crowded, and it's about to get even worse when spring break, depending on your school district. It's just gonna be mayhem. So my best recommendation is try to get an early pass for Universal to go in there an hour before everybody. Do rope drop at Disneyland. And at Knott's, well, they don't have nothing like that. So always you be there early, you try to get everything as much as you can, try out the foods. And speaking about DCA, that's one we forgot to talk about. The Food and Wine Festival, like I said, it's been open since March 3rd. March 4th, I mean. You know, is that something you like to do, the Food and Wine Festival?
I got an ad on Instagram for that.
Okay.
And right away, I was like, oh, I gotta go. But I was trying to look up more information, and there wasn't a lot of information about it, so I don't even know what it's really about.
So the Food and Wine Festival, to break it down for Dream, like I said, for other viewers that aren't used to it, it's an event that they do annually. That they bring out like little, I'll say,
Carts, like food carts?
yeah. Well, like they actually have like a little house that they built, or they always been around, and they have like food carts on like different foods. Like they have so many items. The thing is that they sell you
Like a lanyard with the card on it?
yeah, and it has tabs. It has a total of 8 tabs for Disneyland, and it has a total of 6 tabs. One for Knott's. Well, no longer in Knott's. Knott's, they used to have the tabs, but now they went digital. But they give you 6 meals or drinks, either or.
But I thought this was for DCA.
No, I'm just gonna break it down to you.
Oh, right.
So Knott's, they let alcohol. So you can get an alcohol beverage and a meal. You get 6 times, and the total price for that one is $59.99. But if you have an annual pass, they actually send a promotion for $15 off, so it comes out at $45. So speaking about DC, going back to DCA, they have the same thing. Like I say, you get 8 tabs. See, on that one, you can't have alcohol separate, sold separately.
But it says food and wine.
They sell wine as well.
But like,
I know the title of food and wine, but unfortunately on the tabs, they don't give you that option.
So how do you get the wine?
You have to just buy it. Like I said, you go there and you ask for
So
it.
the tabs are just strictly for the food.
For the food at the moment, yeah. So you get 8 portions of food. Like I said, the food I also have on my Instagram, on social media. There's a good food, but like I said, the portions are a lot smaller. Like a little small tray like this between my hands. My hands are small, so like that. That's something I honestly will recommend you do it, because the event ends April 23rd. So right now you still have a window to go ahead and try it.
So I have a question. Let's say if I just buy a regular ticket for DCA, does that include the food and wine?
No, it's sold separately. You have to buy the actual lanyard with the tabs. That one right now.
Can I just pull up and buy it the day of, or do I have to order it?
No, you can buy it there. They have like the little areas where you can buy it.
Okay.
It's $56.99 with the Magic Key discount is I think $53. But like I said, if you buy the food individually, it's more expensive, because some items go range from $9 to $12.
So I'm better off just getting the pass.
You're getting the little
lanyard.
Yeah, the lanyard with the pass. Like I said, they have great food, man.
So I could still experience DCA without the food and wine.
Yeah, like I said, the good thing about, like I said, if you do get the Magic Key, you're able to park hop. You're able to go to Disneyland and DCA.
Yeah.
You do 2 parts at the same day if you want.
But they're promoting it as if it's a big deal. Do you think they're like?
No, it's definitely a big deal, man, because that food, you get tired of the food that's there. Like I said,
this is gonna be all brand new food. That
yeah, so they end up bringing old items from last year, and they bring new items. So like I said, one of my good friends, Mark, he's reviewed like all the foods, man. Like he's trying all of them. He's spent a bunch of those cards,
He likes it?
tasting cards.
He likes it.
He liked the majority of them. Like I said, everybody has their own taste. But at the same time, I don't want you wasting one of those tabs on food that you're not gonna finish.
Yeah. So what's his channel? So we could check it out later.
It's Fun Grub.
Fun Grub.
Fun and Grub.
Fun and Grub. So
Like I said, you could definitely check him out. Like I said, giving a shout out to Mark. Like I said, he tried all the foods, man. He did a review of it. It was like an hour video of it.
Wow.
So if you want to take your time and watch that, feel free to watch it.
I'm gonna check it out.
Like I said, but that tasting card, like I said, you just gotta choose what you want and don't waste it. Like there's some items that are pretty hot. Like the hottest item is that Mickey Snicker ice cream.
Snickerdoodle?
No, it's like a Mickey shaped ice cream,
But it's Snickers.
but it's made with the Snickers flavor.
Oh, that sounds bomb.
I tried it last year, man.
Is it
It's good, but it's too sweet for me. I said it depends on your taste
I
buds.
probably like it. So alright, so for those people that want to try the Food and Wine Festival, when does it end?
April 23rd.
April 23rd. So you guys have 1 month. If you guys are watching this live right now, you
Yeah.
have 1 month to go.
Like I said, like every event, it changes throughout the seasons.
So what's next? Do you know what's next after this one?
Nah, I'm not too sure because I was blocked out last year. I gotta look it up, but there's a bunch of events coming up.
May.
Like,
So after,
like in
after
May.
April 1 is gonna be May. So maybe
In May, they're gonna start a whole month of Star Wars.
No way.
Yeah. So right now, it's
But
already
not even DCA
no. So they try to like only make it like one park.
at a time.
Yeah, like have an event to the park.
Cause last month was Sweethearts Night.
Well, those are special events, man. Good thing you brought that up. Look, so Disneyland has its own park, DCA, and they have their own events.
Yeah.
But these private events are after-hour events. So these events start from 9 to 1 a.m. So like you mentioned, Sweetheart Nights. Those tickets were sold last year, like around December. So they're always like advanced tickets.
Alright, so
So
right now they should be promoting what's coming up next season.
well, it already got promoted last month. Last month at the beginning of February, Star Wars night, and Throwback night. So those are two separate events. At the end of this, in April, you're gonna have the Throwback.
I want to go to.
So it's like a 50s theme event.
Ooh, that sounds
But the Star Wars night, man, I'm gonna tell you, I already got tickets for that. One of my good friends, Gina, shout out to her.
Shout out Gina.
She's the one that hooked me up with that ticket, and like I said, I'm gonna be able to go experience the event I didn't do last year. Like these events, like I said, they're exclusive, man. These tickets sell fast. The May 4th, sold out the same day for annual pass holders with the Magic Key.
Wow.
So when it was released to the general public, that also sold out. That date is just a hot date because of May 4th.
Yeah.
May the Force be with you, you know? Mm-hmm. But those events, man, like I said, you don't have to be an annual pass holder to get those events. Like I said, if you would have like told me, hey, go ahead and give me a ticket for May 4th, you're able to go. Like I said, without being a pass holder or buying any ticket, because you buy that ticket for just that night.
Online at the right time.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. You have there's like a giant.
It sells out.
It sells out as a giant queue. Like you're in a waiting queue.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're in there right away. Sometimes it takes an hour or even longer. But when you have that open window of buy, you buy it.
Yeah.
But like I said, the dates are not. There are not many dates. There's like 4 dates for Star Wars this year.
Wow.
So I was able to get the May 4th.
I'd rather go to the retro night.
And also like Oogie Boogie Bash. Those tickets sell out pretty fast too. Because when that window opens up, you gotta buy those tickets.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was definitely fun, man.
So what made that one stand out? The Oogie Boogie Bash. Is it an actual dance or not?
Oogie Boogie Bash, man. It's like the Halloween version of Disneyland.
I know, but like Oogie Boogie Bash, like a bash. When people say bash, I think of like a dance. Is that what it was? Or not?
I know the name sounds pretty funny, but no, it's like a Halloween event. So what they have is like characters that you won't see a Halloween theme, and then you know the Haunted Mansion, right?
Yeah.
They make it to the.
I know, but now it's like that year round.
No. They only had it for a little bit.
No, because I went.
When you went, they still had it because they extended it. But right now, if you go right now, Disneyland Haunted Mansion went back to its old.
No way.
Yeah.
They should just go back and keep.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to that time for.
I'm thinking they should just keep it night before Christmas.
Like year round.
Yeah.
No, but the Haunted Mansion, man. Now that it's going back, it's still cool. Like I said.
Yeah.
But you get that opportunity.
Like that's more Disney. Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, it's like.
Oh, that's what it is. They own it, man.
I know, but that's better than Haunted Mansion.
You know, everybody has it here and there.
Yeah.
Like I said, the majority. I wish, but like I said, the overlay is only for that time.
And I heard that they're gonna redo Splash Mountain for Princess and the Frog.
I'm not too sure if they're gonna do it here, but it's official in Florida.
What?
In Walt Disney World, they're gonna do it, but not here
I
yet.
thought they're gonna do it here.
Well, they haven't shut down the ride yet, so everybody's enjoying Splash Mountain as we speak.
I mean, Splash Mountain's fun.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
The wait in the line is usually not that long.
Yeah, not right now, but wait till summertime. If that thing's still open in the summer, the lines get hectic because everybody wants to get that refreshment.
That's why during the summer you get the Genie Pass.
Yeah, that's the benefit of getting Genie Pass.
$30 is worth it.
Like I said, he's willing to spend that money. I already told him. The more you spend, the more fun you have. But at the same time, it comes out of your pocket.
It comes with a price, but hey, you only go to Disneyland a couple times, so
yeah,
you gotta make it worth it.
Ooh, like I said, we talked a lot about stuff, man. Any questions you have for me, man? I give you a simple answer. Anything we discussed and talked about?
Shoot, I don't know. Like maybe just a personal question. Right now, you said you're leaning towards Disney more. When do you think you're gonna go again soon?
Well, the thing about having that Magic Key, man, I have reservations for every Saturday.
You could. Oh damn, you already did it.
Yeah, I already got reservations for like the whole April.
So this Saturday, if you guys go to Disneyland, you're running to him.
Yeah, I'm always there at the parks, man. That's how I was wearing my merch. And like I said, I'm slowly bringing out my merch. But, you gotta pre-order on
Next
that.
time you gotta go to the Disney, the Mickey ears.
The Mickey ears? No, I'm not spending money on that,
Nah,
man.
come on, you gotta.
Even though I got the discount, I'm not spending money on that.
Hey, put a thumbs up if you want him to wear the Mickey ears.
Hey, we get to 2,000 subscribers, I'll wear those Mickey ears all day.
He said it right here.
I get a 2K, I'll buy those Mickey ears and I'll rock them.
Don't worry, guys.
And I'll take the photo flexing with Mickey.
Hey, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna hold him to 2,000. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for it.
Nah, but overall, man, like I said, we had fun today, man. We had this little small little live. Like I said, normally I'll do the lives more at the theme park. Whenever I get the chance to do it here with the Dream Maker, man, it's a great opportunity.
Well, thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, any other questions before we end this, man?
Let me see. Nah, I don't think I have any questions right now.
Well, when you think of the questions, man, you know where to find me, man.
For sure.
Like I said, thank you so much for everybody that tuned into the live today. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, we're gonna cut this short because we have lives. We had to go and do our things. Like I said, I still gotta go get some groceries, man.
Oh damn.
So I had to come do this real quick. So like I said, I gotta go do some personal things. Like I said,
I have plans. I have to go to work right now.
Yeah, see. But next time we get the opportunity to chit chat with you guys, like I said, just comment down some questions. Like I said, I'll answer them next time. We'll have like a Q&A. As always, like I said, thank you so much to everybody that watched and was with us at the moment. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at _. You want to find the dream?
Isaac_Dreammaker on Instagram.
And by the way, this guy knows how to cut hair because I'm always clean because of that.
And look at my IG, I'll have pictures there.
Yeah, like I said, he's a good friend of mine. He's a barber. So you guys ever want a cut, you know where to find him. So we'll leave it at that, everybody. Like I said, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys, having fun. That was a nice little chit chat with him. Like I said, bringing more people like him to the theme park world and giving that small entertainment they want. And once they experience it in person, it's a different monster. So, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuce.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.